Trump has gone officially ham, taking it to the next level. And it's all because of this right here. Elected officials, elected Democrats just released a video encouraging members of the military to commit treason and defy orders from Trump and Hegseth. And Trump's response is next level. Here we go right here.
I'm Senator Alyssa Slotkin.
Senator Mark Kelly.
Representative Chris Deluzio.
Congresswoman Maggie Goodlander.
Representative Chrissy Houlihan.
Congressman Jason Crow. I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Former paratrooper and Army Ranger.
Former intelligence officer.
Former Air Force.
We want to speak directly to members of the military
and the intelligence community
who take risks each day
to keep Americans safe.
We know you are under enormous stress and pressure right now. Americans trust their military.
But that trust is at risk.
This administration is pitting our uniformed military
and intelligence community professionals
against American citizens.
Like us. You all swore an oath
to protect and defend this Constitution.
Right now, the threats to our Constitution aren't just coming from abroad,
but from right here at home.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
We know this is hard
and that it's a difficult time to be a public servant.
But whether you're serving in the CIA,
the Army,
or Navy,
the Air Force,
your vigilance is critical.
And know that we have your back.
Because now, more than ever,
the American people need you. We need you to stand up for our laws,
our Constitution,
and who we are as Americans. Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
Don't give up the ship.
TDS has now reached this level, ladies and gentlemen. President Trump has responded to Democrat lawmakers calling on the military to defy orders from the administration. And as you see right there, Trump says it. He says what the punishment is for this type of behavior. Oh, yeah. He's going absolute ham right now. He also, this is a retweet from Trump, and you see it right there, retweeted by Donald J. Trump over on Truth Social. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, we are hitting all new levels, and it is beautiful to see. We got this right here, Speaker Johnson, with CNN's Manu Raju, I think. The president posted about what he thinks should happen to the Democrats who urged service members not to follow legal orders. Mike Johnson says this.
How you doing? The president posted that Democrats who urge service members to not follow illegal orders should be punished, it should be seditious, conspiracy, and punishable by death. Give me a response to that.
Look, I know the DOJ and the Pentagon are looking into the legality of all that, but what I can address is what everybody knows. That was wildly inappropriate. It is very dangerous. You have leading members of Congress telling troops to disobey orders. I think that's unprecedented in American history. And as the father of a young man who is, at the Naval Academy, going to be joining the service, I know young soldiers, airmen, sailors, they don't need that kind of nonsense from people in Congress. It is very dangerous.
Well, punishable by death.
I'm going to let others define what it is, but it's wildly inappropriate.
All right. Mike Johnson, that was a pretty good answer because he was trying to get you to go after Trump, and Mike Johnson didn't bite. So respect there. Now, Palestinian Senator Chuck Schumer is very upset, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. President,
Democrat leaders recognized.
Earlier today, Donald Trump shared a post on Truth Social calling for Democratic members of Congress to be hanged. He also posted a message that said, seditious behavior, punishable by death. Let's be crystal clear. The President of the United States is calling for the execution of elected officials. This is an outright threat, and it's deadly serious. We've already seen what happens when Donald Trump tells his followers that his political opponents are enemies of the state. Every time Donald Trump posts things like this, he makes political violence more likely. None of us should tolerate this kind of behavior. We all remember what January 6th was like. We
Oh,
lived through
January 6th, of
We've
course.
lived through the assassination and attempted assassinations this year.
Of who? Of who? Who was the attempted assassination against, Chuck? Are you going to say his name?
We have members whose families have
You didn't want to mention who the assassination attempt was against, Chuck Schumer? It's interesting how you didn't want to mention that.
had to flee their homes. When Donald Trump uses the language of execution and treason, some of his supporters may very well listen. He is lighting a match in a country soaked with political gasoline. Every senator, every representative, every American, regardless of party, should condemn this immediately and without qualification. Because if we don't draw a line here, there is no line left to draw. Who would have thought the President of the United States saying his opponents should be hanged? It's outrageous. No president has ever stooped as low as Donald Trump. None. He has made political violence a feature of his politics. And if we don't draw a line here, there's no line left to draw. And yet today, he crossed yet another line that no democracy can afford to tolerate. He must be condemned forcefully, loudly, and without excuses before someone takes his words as permission to do the unthinkable. Anything less enables the flames of hatred to grow and spread.
Oh, Chucky Schumer. Old Chucky. He's really, really passionate about this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Chris Murphy drops F-bomb while raging about President Trump's recent True Social post.
President of the United States just called for Democratic members of Congress to be executed. This is not normal. We cannot allow this to feel normal. This, as far as I know, has never happened before in the history of the country. Every Democratic member of the Senate and the House, their life is in jeopardy right now, especially those that were specifically targeted by this social media post. Democratic senators and House members who were simply saying that no member of the military should act illegally or in violation of
So did I,
the
Walker.
Constitution.
So did
the
I.
President of the United States just called for members of Congress to be executed. If you are a person of influence in this country, maybe it's time to pick a fucking side.
Oh, I picked a fucking side. My side is MAGA, and this is what I voted for. What are you going to do about it, Chris Murphy? I've already picked a side. I picked it a long time ago, and all of your tears and your identity politics and your labels and all of your bullshit means nothing to me. You can cry about Trump all day long. I don't care. I voted literally for this. I voted for your tears. I voted for your emotional breakdown. I voted for this, and there's not a damn thing you can do to make me regret that. In fact, your tears only make it better. Only make it better. So keep fucking crying. Donald Trump won the popular vote. He won the Electoral College in a landslide, all because of people like you. You made him more popular. You made him more powerful. You made him more influential. You keep his legend growing by shit like this. You've been doing it for 10 years, and it's done absolutely nothing but make him more successful. Why do you think today of all days it's going to work? No one gives a shit. You're talking about traitors. You're talking about elected officials telling military members to defy the orders of the commander-in-chief. The fact that you are skirting past that to play a victim shows what you're all about.
If you are a Republican in Congress, if you are a Republican governor, maybe it's time to draw a line in the sand and say that under no circumstances should the President of the United States be calling on his political opposition to be hanged. We are at a very dangerous moment right now. The president is engaged in the wholesale incitement, endorsement, and rationalization of political violence in this country. This is a very slippery slope that we are on. This is a moment for people to step up, for Republicans to step up, for business leaders to step up. Anybody who has a voice or a soapbox in this country needs to draw a line in the sand and say that it is not acceptable for the President of the United States to call on the murder of his political opposition.
Keep crying. No one cares. Even TMZ is reporting Donald Trump calls for the arrest and hanging of Democratic congressmen and women who are urging U.S. soldiers to disobey orders. What a freaking headline. What a headline. Here is Palestinian Senator Chuck Schumer. Let's be crystal clear. The President of the United States is calling for the execution of elected officials. This is an outright threat. Every senator, every representative, every American, regardless of party, should condemn this immediately without qualification. There you have it. Palestinian Senator Chucky Schumer. He's not happy. He's not happy at all. Thank you so much, Chuck, for not even acknowledging the things that the Democrats are doing and just playing the victim. Okay, we've got another clip from a Democrat crying about President Trump's comments.
This morning, President Donald Trump threatened to have me arrested and executed simply for reminding our service members of their oaths to follow the Constitution.
That is not what you guys did. Get the fuck out of here, dude. That is not what happened at all.
And to defend the rule of law. I've taken many oaths throughout my life as a combat veteran, a paratrooper, an Army Ranger, and now as a member of Congress. That is a lifetime oath for me. I will never stop defending it and upholding that sacred obligation. It's very telling that President Trump and those around him think it's criminal simply for asking people to follow the law. This moment requires moral clarity. Every American, regardless of your background, should unite and reject his calls for political violence. This is a moment that requires leadership. I intend to uphold my obligation, my oath, and to lead. Don't give up the ship. This morning.
Oh my God, these people are insufferable. These Democrats are insufferable. It's just constant virtue signaling. Right here. Ironically, Trump didn't name anyone, but if the shoe fits, feel free to wear it. So the Democrats are always the victim. Always the victim. Every single time. That's how it works.